I'd like to tell you a story. And pay attention, because this could be you. In the summer of 1985, I sat in the theater and watched in stupor as Marty McFly invented rock and roll. And since that moment, I've been on a mission. I'm Nate the Rocksmith, and today's mission is Ricochet from Rise Against, their 10th studio album. This is the band's first album with producer Catherine Marks, and it feels like a shift away from the politically charged punk sound I've always associated with Rise Against. I'll check in with my second opinion, Rise Against virgin, Mrs. Doubtful. What was your hot take, your first take?
I'm coming in. I've never listened to these guys before.
Really? You've never heard any of the singles, like Savior or anything?
Nope.
I want to be clear up front. There's some admitted ignorance here. I've seen them live, I know and love several songs, but I've never done a full album deep dive of Rise Against. So I can't confidently say how different Ricochet is compared to their previous records, only how it lands on its own. And on its own, it's uneven. There are genuinely strong songs on this album. Nod hits like a hammer. Every time it comes on, though, my brain thinks it's Volbeat until that chorus kicks in, and then it's unmistakably Rise Against. Groovy, lyrically relatable, and driven by a killer rhythm section. And I'm nodding, and I didn't even know that I was nodding. Then I Want It All starts, and from that point on, the album kind of was like a roller coaster.
Can't run if we never cry.
That stop and start chorus with that song feels super awkward and confusing, like it never quite figured out what it wants to do. The title track, Ricochet, is a win. A semi-acoustic build with a genuinely anthemic chorus. It's one of the cleaner moments on the record and shows the band can still hit that emotional sweet spot. I do love a good bass breakdown, man. Across the album, there's all kinds of cool moments. Good grooves, good riffs, 40 Days hits hard, Damage is Done locks into a great groove and keeps its momentum. What surprised me most, though, was the lack of lyrical flow. Lyrics are usually a Rise Against selling point, but here they really feel disconnected from the music. On State of Emergency, the song oddly lacks urgency or vision. Tracks like Black Crown, Soldier, and Gold Long Gone are relatable in concept, but the words don't weave through the songs in a way that feels natural or compelling. And Sink Like a Stone pretty much does exactly that. It's a dud. Then comes the closer, Prize Fighter, and everything clicks. This is what I expected from Rise Against the entire time. Driving riff, a locked-in groove, hard-hitting, uncompromising lyrics that actually flow like melted butter. This is great lyrical flow. It's the opposite of what has bugged me so far. It's easily the highlight of the album and completely redeems the experience. Unfortunately, my biggest issue with Ricochet isn't even the songwriting. It's the mix. I don't have the waveform in front of me as proof, but why does everything have to be so damn loud? I know I sound like the old man yelling at clouds, but this newfangled trick of cranking everything up to level 11 kind of kills the dynamics, you guys. Give the songs room to breathe, let the notes exist in space. But before we decide just how rad this album is or isn't, it's time to check in with my second opinion, Mrs. Doubtful.
I'm coming in. I've never listened to these guys before. And so I was coming in totally blind. It threw off that like emo type of vibe, which I'm totally down with. I'm not against it. There are some, bands that I like that are like that. But it just felt very Offspring-like to me. We already did that. A Nod, the very first one, I did not like at all. It took everything in me not to go boop and hit my next song, please. I'm like, no, I told him I'd listen to the whole thing. So don't do that.
What a great take for a second opinion to be like, hey, what'd you think of this album? I couldn't make it through the first fucking song. Fuck off. Album number 10 from Rise Against. How does it rate? How rad is it? Overall, pretty good. Definite hits, definite misses, and two strong bookend tracks that pretty much hold everything together. Just kind of sort of rad. Maybe a few moments where it feels like the band is trying too hard lyrically, and the overly loud mix, real or imagined on my part, doesn't help. In the end, Ricochet didn't really hit for me at all. Until the next review, I'm Nate the Rocksmith, and let's open rock and roll minds together.